Okay, so how to write an equation when given information about an ellipse. All right, so I've always said a picture's worth 1,000 words. So what I would do first is draw it or sketch it. You don't have to actually draw it. Just kind of sketch out what it's going to look like. This is going to be vertical. Some people can see this, and that's fine if you can. That's awesome. All right, I'm not that type of person. So negative 1, 11. So negative 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is from around there. Negative 1, 1 is right there. Negative 4, 6. 2, 3, 4, and somewhere around there. And these are my vertices. This is my co-vertice. And then 2, 6. 1, 2, 6 is about right there. Okay, so I know my graph's going to be doing this. So again, it's kind of like the other graph that we had. It's going to be x minus h squared over b squared plus y minus k squared over a squared is equal to 1. So what do I need? Well, I need to figure out my center, because the center is going to be my h and k value. I need to figure out how far my center is from my vertex, because that's my a value, and how far my center is away from my co-vertex. So the first thing I need to figure out is my center. Now you can count in with your fingers, or another way to do it, if they give you your vertice and your co-vertex, you can find the midpoint. So if I do the midpoint, I'm going to do negative 1 plus negative 1 divided by 2, which hopefully you know what that one is, and 11 plus 1 divided by 2. So that's going to be negative 1. This is going to be 6. So my midpoint is negative 1, 6. All right? So that would be my center. So I know that this value, h, is going to be negative 1, so x plus 1. And I know my y value is going to be 6. Okay, so now I've got to figure out, so negative 1, 6. 1, 2, 3, so it's going to be right here. And you can kind of see that. That completely makes sense. So how far is it my center away from my vertex? All right, so if I'm at negative 1, 6, and my vertex is at negative 1, 11, how far is negative 1, 6 to negative 1, 11? My a value would be 5. Okay, so if my a value is 5, because negative 1, 6 to negative 1, 11 is 5 spots, this a value is going to be 25. A squared, excuse me. Make my 5 a little better there. My b value is the distance from my center of my co-vertex. So again, if I'm at negative 1, 6, and I know this value is 2, 6, negative 1 to 2 is 3, so my b value is 3, so my b squared value is 9. And then that would be the equation for the information given. Okay?